Breaking news updates. Adesina cries out after Buhari was accused of not being the one in charge, the cabal controlling and ruling Nigeria. Adesina cried out in defense of Buhari that the electoral ad bill will be signed in matter of hours. Remember yesterday, the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, came out very boldly and told Nigerians that the man called Buhari, supposedly the president, is not the one in charge. That Nigerians should look very well. In fact, APC governors, there are people who are deciding the fate of this nation. Sadly, the president is not one of them. He's supposed to be the one in charge, but he's not. And Nigerians were stuck with this one, you see. And so when Nigerians began to cry out that this man himself is corruption because he came on the back that he wants to end corruption, but we've seen corruption in no small way escalate. Additional cry out, no, Buhari will sign it, so he will sign. Let's get all the details. Update, Buhari will sign the electoral bill in matters of hours. Additional. It is just a matter of hours for President Muhammadu Buhari to sign the Revocable Electoral Act Amendment Bill. The special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Mr. Femi Adesina, disclosed this on Tuesday during an interview on Sunrise. The special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Mr. Femi Adesina, disclosed this on Tuesday during an interview with on Sunrise Daily. He said Buhari will sign the bill, any moment from now. The additional, they are the one ruling. He said, while appearing as a guest on the channel's TV breakfast program, it could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be any time within the 30 days. It could be signed today, it could be signed tomorrow, it could be signed in an hour. It could be signed any moment from now. This comes nearly a month after lawmakers in the Senate and House of Representatives, the representative chamber of the National Assembly, passed the unanimous version of the bill, passed on January the 25th. The bill was transmitted to President Muhammadu Buhari a week after it's confirmed by his senior special assistant on matters, Senator Babajide Omorowa. Weeks after receiving the bill, the president has yet to give his assent, an action that has spoken an outcry for critics who fear he might reject it again. Defending his principle, Adesina slammed those accusing the president of delaying the signing of the bill, stressing that Nigerian leaders' actions are still within the requirements of the Constitution. He stated that it would only be appropriate to say President Buhari has acted against the law if it exceeds the 30 days window provided by the law. Before the president puts pen to paper on any legislation, particularly this one that has to do with our electoral fortune, he has to look at it very carefully. He has to buy opinions from different stakeholders, and having been satisfied that the necessary due diligence has been done and he will not be making any error, then he will sign it. And I tell you that Nigerians will get to hear about the bill in hours. Adesina boasted. President Buhari has withheld his assent to the bill in November 2021, citing the cost of conducting direct primaries election, security challenges, and possible manipulation of electoral processes by electoral players as act of the reasons of his decision. He, however, gives some conditions to give his assent on this. He, however, gives some conditions to give his assent, prompting the lawmakers to rework the bill, which will lead to the emergence of two versions from the green and red chamber of the Assembly. While the House re-amended the bill to include the direct and indirect prime option, the Senate readjusted it to include direct and indirect and consulted modes of selecting political parties' candidates. Both chambers therefore passed the harmonious version of the final agreement version of the amendment bill to Clause 84 of the bill. This included direct and indirect primary mode of nominating candidate by the political party for election. So Adesina is trying to defend Buhari as much as he can, and he's saying that Buhari is ready to do the right thing. Buhari is ready to ensure that he plays by the book and does the right thing. That right now, with what we can see, President Muhammadu Buhari is ready to sign, but this signing or this is signing this will mean a lot because. Right now there are people who are also indicating interest in this very said process. There are some people who have also make up their mind or made up their mind that they are going to be participating, or how does it affect them. So these are the people sadly who are consulting with Buhari or speaking with him in terms of how things should go and how things should follow. So these things are affecting things all together, and Nigerians are watching as these things play out. Sadly, we are supposed to have a decent amount of people, nation where people are of integrity will speak the truth, but there are some who are not allowing this thing to be signed because it will have an adverse effect on them. They might not have opportunity to be able to remedy some of the things that that will come with the Electoral Act. Take for instance the issue of direct primary, where every organ of the party will have to be responsible in picking a president, a flag bearer for the party. That they cannot bear. They say, what? You mean that everybody will have to come on board and pick? That means our days of being godfather, that will be totally and completely erased. And these they don't want. Okay, they don't want that at all. They want to continue to be relevant, in charge, and no matter what happened, they don't want to give way. They want to be there. They want to show that they've come to stay, and then stay they have come to. So when you look at all these things, you understand the real reason why things are the way they are. And Nigerians, if we must be honest with ourselves completely and totally, we must agree that even Buhari himself, what does he want from the nation? Buhari himself, you see, so these are days before us that, unless, God help us, I don't know how we're going to get real, true leadership that will facilitate growth and development. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Do have a lovely and a fantastic day. Bye for now. Remember, you have a voice. Bye.